भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ॐ नमो 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 भगवते वासुदेवाय। सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good morning. This road in front of the mutt is in such a bad shape. You all must be taking a lot of trouble to commute to this place. I don't know when the bridge will be over, but till then, you'll have to face the hardship patiently. That's why last session I thought of advising students to opt for online session only, right? Because commuting to this place will be difficult because of this road which is full of potholes, which is uneven, particularly rainy season is still worse. They want to repair it only once the bridge is completed. So till then, they don't want to touch the road. Yeah, the urban life in India is so complex and it's become so troublesome. So please see page number 110. Something about leadership. Swami Vivekananda has given us some wonderful ideas on leadership. Who can aspire to become a true leader? What are the qualities required for an individual to become a leader? The difficulty is not in organization and making plans. The real test of the leader, lies in holding widely different people together along the line of their common sympathies. A leader must accommodate 1,000 minds, and this can only be done unconsciously, never by trying. It's very difficult to ask to take on the role of a leader. One must crush all one's own self under the feet of the community. One must be a servant of servants. There must not be a shade of jealousy or selfishness. Then you are a leader. So we all aspire to become leaders, but aspiration won't work, right? It is not that consciously, you want to become a leader and you become a leader. You develop these qualities. You have certain virtues, certain qualities, which make you a leader. It is other people who declare you as a leader, not you should declare yourself as a leader. Now, I have an aspiration to become a leader. Okay, you ought to follow me. It will not happen. That's why Swamiji is saying, and this can only be done unconsciously, never by trying. You have certain quality traits in you which actually make you a leader. And what are the qualities that you need to have if you need to cultivate? You should not aspire to become a leader. Only you need to cultivate these quality traits. Okay? People will declare you a leader. People will see a leader in you, and then they follow you implicitly. They obey you. So one must be a servant of servants. So you must be ready to serve the community, or the people who are following you, or the people who have reposed faith in you. మన మీద ఎవరైతే నమ్మకం ఉంచారో వాళ్ళని మనం సేవ చేయగలగాలి. So you have to crush yourself, individual self, in the sense that no personal gain. Okay, an individual who is ready to sacrifice his all for the sake of the community and for the sake of the people who wants to follow him, he or she alone can become a leader. And it's not actually making an organization, starting a trust, starting a society is easy. But after starting an organization, how you'll be able to lead the people? So a leader should accommodate 1,000 minds, Swami is saying. వెయ్యి మనస్తత్వాన్ని జీర్ణించుకోగలగాలి. Okay, that means leader must be very flexible. And also you should have the capacity to recognize the individual genius and talent. And then you have to encourage the people accordingly. So leadership is an entirely different thing, an entirely different task. You don't have to be a genius yourself, okay? But you should be able to organize the genius that you have with you, in the sense that in the followers. You have to recognize their talent, and you should know where the individual fits and what work you can extract from him. And you should encourage that individual. There are so many people in the society who are geniuses in their own fields, but they don't have the leadership qualities. They can't start an organization, they can't head a group. So leader need not actually be, aware of everything. Not that he needs to become a genius, not necessarily. But only thing is, you should be a flexible individual, an unconditioned mind, a mind which can accommodate 1,000 minds. Then you are a leader. So Swamiji is told once in America, suddenly he said that I have fallen in love, he said. So the woman disciple sitting around him says, Swamiji, who is that fortunate woman? Then Vivekananda said, I have fallen in love with organization. Because he compared India with America those times. Why these people are marching ahead so fast? What is the secret? They're able to work hard. Swamiji could clearly see that they can work as a team. In India, the problem is so much of genius is there. Everybody is a genius unto himself. So it's very difficult to organize genius. ఒక లీడరు తర్వాత ఫాలో అయ్యేవాళ్ళు ఉండాలి. ఇక్కడ ఫాలో అయ్యేవాళ్ళు ఎవరు లేరు ఇక్కడ. Because everybody aspires to become a leader. And everybody has that intellectual metal. Everybody is such a genius. And organizing genius is always difficult. And that's why Swamiji comes back and tells that the problem in India is 3 people cannot work together, because each is a genius unto himself. Whereas in America and the Western societies, it is not like that. Once you appoint him somebody as a leader, the rest of the people will follow him, obey him implicitly. That's all. They don't question him. His decisions or his orders. So that ability to follow somebody else, obedience you must show. In this organization also, that is a rule. Swamiji says that even if you disagree with your boss, your abbot, Mahanta, okay, you first accept, and afterwards you can contradict his decision. But first you must obey. Obedience is the first quality and first thing that you need to have if you have to survive in an organization, if you want to run an organization. If everybody who says, why should I obey you? I know better than you. Then the question of leadership doesn't arise, right? Every follower says that, why should I obey you? Then you have to stay independently. So some of the novices, when they join, they all think like that. Why should I obey somebody? I know better. Then organization, you are not suited for organization. And you go to the Himalayas and build your own kutia and do tapas, whatever tapas you want, right? ఆర్గనైజేషన్లో ఉండాలంటే ఒక నాయకుడు ఉంటాడు. ఆ నాయకుడిని నువ్వు ఒప్పుకోవాలి. ఆ నాయకుడిని నువ్వు అనుసరించాలి. నువ్వు అనుసరించడానికి సిద్ధపడినప్పుడే నువ్వు ఉండగలుగుతావు ఆర్గనైజేషన్. దే కమింగ్ టు ఆర్గనైజేషన్. దే డోంట్ వాంట్ టు ఫాలో ఎనీ ఇన్స్ట్రక్షన్స్. Right? They don't want to obey the bot or whoever actually is the boss there. And then, no, I should have my independence. I want to assert my individuality. My individuality is not so important. No. You should be able to surrender it whenever needed. Then you are not fit in an organization. Because you can't work through an organization, great things cannot happen. Individually, you may be great, but if you want to serve the society, okay? If you want to serve the society, if you want to do some real good to the society, then you need to organize your genius, your talent. People should come together and form into an organization. There should be here only 12 or 13 people. We are able to do this much of work because we could organize ourselves. We could stand together, right? Otherwise, it gets dissolved. If these 12 people, they don't want to come together. They don't want to stay together. They don't want to bury their individual interest. The organization cannot move. Ramakrishna Mission as an organization has been going on for the last 125 years. Right? Swami Vivekananda himself actually wrote the rules. These are the rules. You must follow your boss, your bot, whoever he may be. You may not agree on every matters with him. You may have your own opinions and judgments. But when you are in an organization, you must follow whatever your leader says. Okay, if you don't want to follow, then you are not fit in an organization. Then go or start independent ashram and then live there. But as long as you are in this organization, you must obey your leader. Otherwise, organizations cannot run. Organizations mean there is a leader and there are followers also. When you become leader, you expect others to follow you, right? So that's why he says first learn to become a servant, then you will be fit to be a master. This is the first quality that you need to have if you really want to become a leader in life. Thank you. Have a nice day.